It is the Freak Show, Wild 94.1, the Bay's party station. It was 2 years ago that we chopped it up with you in here and found out.
Don't say that.
And you haven't been back.
I haven't been back. I should be back more often.
You should, because I'm telling you, like, first of all, you can't find Pollo Tropical except, like, out here.
I know.
So that's one reason.
Well, yeah, tell me about it.
You know, and then the fact that we're here.
I have to get people to fly and get me the chicken and then fly back.
They still haven't hooked you up with that black card yet or whatever?
I just go in and they just give it to me for free now, so it's good. They just
must
know.
Be nice.
That's nice, yeah.
Must be nice.
They know. I think they were saying earlier today, like, they must have a picture of me just, like, in every manager's room. Like, if you ever see this face,
just hand it to her.
Give it chicken.
Just hand it to her. She liked the dark
It will
meat.
go away.
Just hand it to her. I was talking to the general manager. Big shout out to Teresa at the location over in P Park. And she said, I said, she likes the dark meat. I'm like, I like the white meat, but she apparently says it's juicy.
Oh, yeah.
Iggy's in the building. Of course, we wanted to, make you comfortable. We got your Pollo shirts and everything.
Yes.
We wanted to just sit here and chop it up because, you know what? And when it comes down to it, you've gone through a whole craziness over the year, which is all this craziness with rappers and Twitter and all this other stuff. When you left us, we were like, you're in a good space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Everything
I'm in a good space
great.
again. Everything's great again.
But
So
I mean,
it's good.
you went on.
You missed all the drums.
What the hell? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like,
So, there's no waves now.
But that's good because it's like when Twitter, I told everybody, I was like, listen, we're going to get Iggy in the building. We're going to tell her there's a relationship that has to end. You got to stop it. You and Twitter. You quit Twitter for a while. You dumped them for a while.
No, I'm good.
And
We're
you made
good.
up with Twitter again.
I know, and there's been no problem with it. I've been on there for like a good 8 to 9 months now, so I think we're fine.
I think 140 characters isn't enough for you.
It's really not. It's really not.
Extend it a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be good, or maybe bad.
I mean, you can get it in a little more. It's like, but it's so funny because you're an honest person, and that's why people like to interview you because you go in. Mm-hmm. But on Twitter, when people ask you stuff, you actually answer them, and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't answer the fans. Don't do that.
Oh no, you should do that. That's like why I have my job and you have your job.
I don't tell them nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
you give them
it's important you do. I think it's important you do answer them if you can. I mean, why not?
Is there somebody that follows you that surprised you when you found out that they actually follow you?
Randomly, Fetty Wap was following me, and I was like, I don't know why, but cool.
You can only see half of my tweets, but all right. Winking at him or whatever.
I always think it's cool if someone follows me that, like, I like their music or something, but I've never met them, and I'll be like, oh, that's cool that they must. Maybe they just like my drums. I don't know. Maybe they like my drama or know my music.
You know, it's funny. Like Maria Shriver follows me, and I have no idea why.
Just randomly.
And I'm just like, where did that even come from? And I'm like, that's boss.
Just
like,
cool.
Like she's a Kennedy. I'm like,
that's
cool.
Pretty cool.
Like
that's pretty cool.
All right, now, of course, we wanted to talk to you about the new record, and I think we got to set the vibe.
Which I love, by the way.
The record is
thank
dope.
you.
I mean, can we put it together for 10?
Yes.
Thank you.
She's putting out there saying, hey, I got my own back, damn it, back up off me. That's what she's basically saying in this record. And it has a different vibe. This one, like you're singing.
Yeah.
You got the MCing and everything else. Is this more of the Iggs that you wanted to give?
I mean, as far as the album as a record as a whole, it's not like a bunch of singing. But
it's part of what you do.
Yeah, I guess it has to be because otherwise I'll just have features all the time, and I didn't want that. So it is something new incorporated, but I don't think it's like with my old album where I had other singers incorporated and then me just rapping. I think I've just kind of like it's the same amount of singing as before, but instead of kind of like calling other people to do the singing, I just was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So that's.
But that takes like some balls to do that though. Like
I have big balls. We know this. When has that ever been a question?
I got big balls and I can not lie. All right, so here's the and I'm gonna tell you before we play this. I'm gonna tell you my idea is that you coming into the game and being walked in with Tip. Mm-hmm. Kind of puts you into a space where people was like, put you into that I'm an MC space. And you're like, wait, hold up. Just in my mind, I'm thinking that probably wasn't your intention in this whole thing. And that's probably where all of that.
Maybe it's the association. I don't know. But.
Like, you didn't come in like, I'm going to spit a hot cipher. You were like, yo, I'm an artist. Like,
right.
what happened?
Yeah.
So I think that was part of that whole disjointed thing with all the rappers coming at you. You're like, listen, calm down.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes people are like, she's pop. I'm like, that's not offensive to me.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Some people take it as a diss. You're like, thank you. I appreciate it.
I intentionally make sure I incorporate some.
I understand, you've made some remixes. People do that in Hollywood. You do a little work here and a little topsies or whatever. But it's an asset that you have.
Oh, that I didn't show my butt off?
Listen, I'm just saying, you had a cape on. Your ass was a superhero on stage. You had a cape over your ass, and you always cover it now.
No, that's not true. It's just, you have to pick a body part to show.
No.
Yeah.
That's true. Beyonce's always said
that. You can't
do boobs,
You
legs,
can if you
butt.
Want to, but yeah,
You
it's
mix it
just
up.
not. Yeah, it's either you're doing legs or you're doing boobs or you're going to do stomach and then you can't do butt or you're doing butt. So I was like, I'm going to do stomach. I'm going to roll with stomach today.
Somebody in the car just turned it up and said, did she say we doing butt?
Yeah,
I did.
I was just doing stomach that day. Well, I'm going to Miami and we're going to go and do the gay pride parade.
She looked over at Ricky. She's like,
gay pride. See you
Right.
there. And my outfit is very beautiful. It's very butt.
Now,
so,
and to be clear, I'm not saying you have to show it off because you got to change the game up. But it just seems to me that you cover it a lot, and it's like I get it. It's
oh my God!
I see you with the long coats on and the
you know what
cape.
it is. I just like
the lady with the sewing machine backstage. You put your booty on the sewing machine. She just putting.
I just like the movement, that having the extra fabric with the song and the way that the dancers are moving and having extra jackets and stuff
Flowy.
and they move around. It just feels good with this particular song.
Now, so you're not self-conscious about it?
No.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Why would I be?
I mean, if you're walking around and people behind you oh my God, I bet you they're looking at my butt.
Oh, no, I know they are. But no, it's not that. It's just the song and what it calls for. I just think it's a certain type of harder movement that you see the dancers doing. And that in booty shorts becomes a different energy being projected. So it's just about the energy of the song and trying to keep it aggressive.
Okay.
And
I'm not trying to whore you out or nothing like that.
Every woman hates something about their body, and maybe that's why they upgrade eventually by themselves. But we try to hide what we don't
and you don't even have to
like.
hate something either. You just might be like, it could be better.
Yeah, I have no idea why you did because I know you did a couple changes. I remember you well, and I'm like, the nose? I don't even know where that came from.
I just had a bump in it. I just didn't want it to have a bump.
So you was just basically in there hey, I got a credit. I got a credit. Can I get something else done? Because you didn't really need to get it done.
I don't think it's about really needing to get it done. People don't really understand that maybe about cosmetic procedures.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really need to dye your hair blonde? No, but you just want to, so that's on you.
Is that how you feel about Photoshop? Because I feel like you're starting a trend now with unphotoshopped pictures. Is that kind of the same mentality?
Kind of. I don't know. For Photoshop, I think that's a different thing. I think that creates that's a problem when you don't ask for somebody to fundamentally chop your body in half and then it comes back chopped in half. I think that's a bigger issue, especially with other girls just starting out in the industry and you're doing a photo shoot and you feel confident and then you come back and, your legs are chopped in half.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You're half the size.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's sending a message to somebody that's hey, by the way, that's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's not our standard.
Yeah, I think Photoshop's fine, but I do think that you should say to the person, oh, hey, you just did a photo shoot. Is there anything that you would like Photoshopped in this picture? Is there anything about this that you have a problem with? And if the girl says, hey, you know what? My thighs, I'd like them a little smaller, then do you, boo. But don't send me back my fat ass legs like little twigs because I like them fat.
Me too. I like mine too, the way they rub together.
I
when I wear
like them
corduroy.
rubbed together. Exactly. I
I
work very hard on that. So no.
And you get the picture back, you're like, that's not me.
Exactly. And it's crazy too because, and I talk about this all the time, I'm like, with celebrities, we see what your body looks like all the time. We see paparazzi pictures. We know how big somebody is. So in that instance, it's and when the person didn't ask for it, it's like, what is the point in making them look totally like another body shape?
It's offensive.
Yeah.
It's just not necessary, and that's why I posted those pictures non-Photoshop, just to be like, you know what, this clearly isn't my body, and I have nothing to do with it. I like it the way it is. I just don't think it's good for people that are just coming into it to be having their body parts changed. That can like put somebody in a weird headspace.
It's good for the role modeling part of it too, because you do have girls that are out there that are watching you and they're like, yo, we want to see you and be your real, not the fake part, you know, and that's and they take that liberty, so that's
whatever
that's
that means.
Yeah.
Even the real one has fake parts, so
you keep moving your hand around. I'm going blind
you see
right
the
now. I'm
ring?
like, Jesus, like really, like damn,
yeah,
like
it's big.
Liberace.
Oh, thank you.
For real.
Her
Okay.
rings are gorgeous.
Yeah, like the jewel
Thanks.
game is proper too.
My jewel game is proper.
Yeah, for real.
Is that a yellow? It's a yellow diamond,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Those
Canary
are really
diamond.
rare.
I'm lucky to have this
And
one.
that's the engagement
She
ring,
watches
right?
that stuff because she just
Yeah.
got married, and so
you
like,
did? Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
This
I
is the part where me
appreciate
and Davi get left out.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you know. Now we told you we were gonna let you pick a side. We got
Oh, great.
You can pick a side. You got hate or you got drama.
Oh my God, those are both the same thing.
No, they're different. Cause I made sure they were different. You got hate or drama.
These
you
are
get to choose.
lovely topics.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about a lot. We talked about booty and chicken and all kinds of stuff. Hate or drama, which one you want to go to?
Yeah, either you pick. They're both the same to me.
Okay, now, because you mentioned this artist, I'll tell you this. I was watching Andre 3000,
Yes.
and he just did a memorial. He was at the memorial for Phife Dawg, of course, from A Tribe Called Quest. And he said something that was really, really dope because he was talking about old artists shouldn't hate on young artists. Because he's like, it's like a baton. He's like, our cast wanted to be tried. He's like, that's how we got on. We wanted to be tried. He was like, and Wayne listened to us, and then Young Thug listened to him, so it passes on. So he was telling all the old artists not to hate on young artists because they are part of them. And the unique part was your back and forth with Q-Tip, who is one of the members of the group. And, you know, so when I think of that, I think of all of the backlash that you got from different people or whatever, because it was just old artists that were hating the new way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense to me. 100%.
Like, so when you feel that kind of angst coming from people, it's just because they don't get the game has kind of changed a bit, but they got a part of you in you.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, and that's kind of what I was trying to say to him on social media. Like, listen, pop is a part of some rap music now. It does influence it, not all of it, but it is a style that is bigger than just me.
Right.
There are other people incorporating this too and having success, and it evolves. But he was not trying to hear it.
He was on the soapbox. He was
Yeah.
because I love
like,
Q-Tip. I'm like, man,
I see I'm not getting anywhere.
yeah, that's
with
when you
you.
argue with somebody and you like, you not listen. You like, so that's when you stop. That's why we like leave Twitter alone. They 140
Yeah,
characters.
no, yeah. I thought he was somebody that would actually have like an
abstract understanding.
yeah.
A
You
little
are
bit.
the abstract, you know.
So it's fine.
But it
Everybody
was-
has their
It
thing.
was dope that he said that though, and when you just said like Andre 3000 means something to you, like you know.
Yeah, of
like,
course he does. You know what? I understand though. I think everybody wants to protect the thing that they love, and nobody wants to see the thing they love like change or have anything that they think detracts from it. And maybe with older artists, they just love their version of something so much it's hard to see it change in any way, you know? And I'm sure it's part of what it is for him, but like I obviously have maximum respect for them and what they've done. And I love Andre and all those guys. It's like, but things have to evolve. That's just life.
Well, not really trying to steal from Brown Sugar, but I will steal the line from Sanaa Lathan. When did you fall in love with hip hop? Like, who was that artist?
Tupac was the person that made me really like love.
I love me some Tupac.
Yeah,
This guy.
I just love
He has
him.
the tats all on him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even his tattoos.
Well, no, I'm
though.
saying he has Tupac
Oh,
tatted
you
all
do?
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love Tupac. I used to think he was like still alive. Like I got way
He
into
might be.
it.
He might
Oh my god! I was like really into the 7-day theory. Like it's real because at that time, it was before the like date. But they're always moving the date around. Like no,
Yeah.
that date was fake. It's really this
Yeah.
date. And it's
Right.
like
The Machiavelli
listen,
thing.
the Machiavelli. If that was real, it's remember when they're like the L's in Poetic Justice when they go to the menu is really sevens and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that.
Oh, you went
Remember?
deep on it. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like, but
You're on YouTube, like looking up conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
play this song backwards.
Yeah.
I am alive. I'm in Cuba.
I
Like,
remember when they played one part and it was like Suge shot me.
yeah,
And
I was like, yeah,
And it made me confess on the record.
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Iggy, I have a
man.
question for you. Through all the hate and all the drama in this roller coaster that you've been on, has there ever been a point where you were just like, maybe I'll just do something else?
I never thought maybe I'll just do something else, but part of me taking a break last year was like, let me just take a break and evaluate if I feel pursuing this is worth the negativity in my life. And so I stopped, I kind of like stopped recording for a little while. This is only like 3 or 4 months. And I was just riding, I have 2 horses. I ride them as a hobby. So I was just kind of doing that and around the house. And I was like, you know what? I actually really like recording music. And I don't think that I want to stop because it just makes me happy. So I just don't think I can stop.
Well, good.
I can't stop.
Nah, I don't
I
think you
just
should. Like, I mean, people throw around hate and all this other stuff, but I mean, I actually enjoy your music,
Oh,
and I
thank
like
you.
it when it's in a space where you don't have to really defend and play that whole back and forth game. Just do you, put the music out. Your
Yeah, I
fans
agree.
feel
I
you.
agree. I just
Yeah.
I don't think it's not trying to be like super hardcore rap music. And some people, I just wish they would understand that and just like it for what it is or don't. If you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Into that. I like all kinds of music, but if that's just what you like specifically, like you don't have to identify with what I do as your version of rap at all. So just
It's just what you
let
like.
that be.
It's like, I got some Pac in me. Hey,
Yeah.
whatever. I got a little Pac in me.
West Side.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, regardless, even if like I had 2 fans, I'd still have to keep making music, just because I really think I make music for myself. It's like my way to express myself, and it's my fun and my time in the studio. I like to hang out with my friends in there and come up with stuff. So that's just like what I like to do to be happy. So I'm not going to let other people take away the thing that I get happiness from.
No, that's what's up.
Can't do that.
Now, you know, of course, I have to ask about this just because I kind of know you're going to give me some sort of answer. I don't know what it's going to be. But
Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna
how did you know?
Because you tend to just let it fly. You bust, you're Pac. You bust cats. You don't care. Shots there. All right. I just want to know, when you think back on all that has transpired recently, don't you have to? I mean, you have to just tell us. Don't you look at a certain basketball player and be like, what the hell?
A certain basketball player? Which one?
D'Angelo Russell.
Okay.
Like, beside all of the other, just what
what's
the
wrong with
hell?
you?
Like, how could that be positive?
I don't know. I mean, I guess for me, the bigger thing is I'm like, whatever bro code is or whatever unspoken code that is, I don't really care
That's gone.
because I have a actual spoken commitment that you're going to get married to me. And that involves not doing any of those other things. So,
But like, does the guy like
screw
you?
guy code.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about guy code. How about what this person said in the video? That's what I care about sitting at home. Obviously, I don't really care about D'Angelo Russell or why
So we
he
don't think the
filmed it.
youngin likes you. We don't think like, was he trying to like throw hate so he can try and slide in? Because
You know what I will say? I don't know if it was this, but I do think they like all kind of joke around on each other. And I don't know about secretly filming each other, but they do kind of like to catch each other doing dumb stuff. But usually it's just like taking a dump, running through the hall naked.
Right.
Like, you know, like
Guy stuff.
the regular guy stuff. So I don't know if maybe it was like that you thought would be. I don't know why you would think that would be in that scenario.
yeah.
It's
I
not
just
funny.
don't really know. I don't know. I'm like both of you guys are like equally dumb to me.
I've met different types of wives, and I think there's a civil war. There's 2 types of athlete wives, okay? There's the side of the wives that pretty much drive themselves crazy doing law order, SVU, following, looking in bags.
Yeah.
And then there's the other side of the ladies who like, listen, you're an athlete, you're at the top level.
No, I'm not cool
Because-
with it. Like, you will have half a penis.
Right.
Okay, now we not cutting off stuff now. I mean,
I
like,
already said, I was like, one more video, just one more thing,
Yeah.
and you will lose a quarter of your meat.
but you have no idea if it was even true.
Well, that's why he got to slide this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, just let me get some real evidence, and you're gonna lose half an inch.
I was told athletes have to do that though.
Where's that rule?
Because you know what? Let me tell you, and you're gonna be like, you know what? Hey, Nick, somebody was defending you. All right, see, here's the deal.
No,
they
that's
have
stupid.
to because they get the adulation of 60,000 people when they play,
Well-
and when they get home, you like take out the trash. He's like, ain't this a bitch? I was loved.
No, I have a housekeeper for that. He absolutely does not have to do any of that. And what does that make me able to do then? Because I think I have more fans than him. Maybe
Yeah,
if you
you're
just
the best.
have some regular schmegular wife just sitting at home,
Right.
you can sell that dream.
You can
but
sell it, but not
you
here.
ain't selling me down that river.
No,
Sorry, boo.
you know what? I'm well.
I go out there with 1 million fans too and come home regular, and so
Right.
you can't sell me that dream.
All right, I was gonna try that because
That's nice,
That's
though.
the one that they try and work now. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, but I will say that
No.
I will say don't let anybody else check your happiness. Whatever it is
No.
that,
We're
Yeah.
good.
that everything is dope.
I absolutely don't think athletes should just be that whole athletes just cheat stuff. I absolutely do not accept that.
And
at
why
all.
get married at all if
No.
that's what you're going to do? What's
That's
the
just not the
point?
case. I don't. And I will say, with athletes and having been around them and having heard the locker room gossip,
Yeah.
they don't all cheat. I'd say it's like 50-50. Half of them are really super committed to their families and like married men that are all about their kids. And then half of them are like kind of like the boys club, like, and that's the two sides I see. Like you have your two wives. Well, that's what I've noticed.
Wait, I
So
don't
I
like the
don't
way
know.
that sounded. I don't have two wives. Anybody?
I don't
listening?
know if they all do that. I don't think that they all do that. But I also think people, if you're an athlete or whatever, a human, everybody can slip up. It's potentially possible. So I don't have a relationship where I'm constantly checking Twitter or worried about what my fiance is doing. I am never worried about that. So when it's like one thing that pops up with D'Angelo Russell and I don't even know what the hell, there's no chick that's come up and been like, yeah, it was me. So I'm like, you
Right,
know what?
yeah.
I don't know. I'll never know. But I have a life with this person that I've built who I love very much. And it's just not, I don't think anybody's going to like call off their engagement and just like break apart their life over D'Angelo Russell's video. It's just.
Can we nickname him
not gonna
Dum Dum?
happen.
Can you call him Dum Dum Russell from now on? At least give us that. Call him
It's
Dum
just
Dum
not
Russell.
gonna happen. I mean, but that's Nick's fault for like trying to like kick it with a 21-year-old. Like, come on.
Yeah. So if you bump into
Kick it
Amber,
with
you're
the
gonna be like,
grown
hey Amber,
folk.
hey Amber, guess what? Guess what? We still together. Don't have me kick your ass. Like, is that what's going on?
No, I like
I'm from
Amber.
down under. We scrap.
I like Amber actually. She's cool. Yeah, we have the same makeup artist, so I see her out at events and stuff, and we have a mutual friend.
I feel like most women, Iggy, would, and you know, obviously you're not most women, like in a regular relationship, they would just keep digging and looking and not be able to just let it go and just move on.
I salute that. If that's what if you let it go and his word is his word, I salute that because that's gangster.
Yeah, I mean you have to, otherwise that's just not
It's not
healthy. Yeah, it's just crap. If I felt like I had to keep digging, then that would just be it. Because that's
Yeah.
like, who wants to do that?
You're
all
never
day
going to
long?
believe that person at the end of the
No.
day. You're trying to find something.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I believe the person or not, but it's,
I believe him.
It's cool.
I believe him.
I don't know. Guys are weird. It's like sometimes you say stuff and you like really want to look cool for your friends.
That's
and
true.
Sometimes
You do play it up.
But then
Front on
again,
the
it's
D.
like, or maybe you did. I don't know. Who knows?
Because we game taped
Guys
it. We
do
did it like
that though.
We
Yes, all
game
the
taped
time.
it, and that was kind of like a lie. Because like when you lie to your boys,
Like,
and
oh
you're like,
yeah,
"Yo,
I did. It was 100 chicks.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he could have been like, yo, when he threw out the name, he'd be like, yo, man, she knows my girl. Like that ain't even a true statement, but he made it sound like, oh, I would, because he was basically saying, yo, she know my girl. How the hell? Come on.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. Boys will be boys. They talk. They make up lies. They lie on the D. I don't know.
Always front
who
on the D.
can decipher what it really was. But
Now, my question is, when it
Yeah.
went down, did you have celebrities start hollering at you like, yo, so since it's good
Oh,
now.
got some guys.
Really?
No,
Like,
well, I don't have any. No celebrity guys have my phone number to be like calling
like it
me
didn't go
up.
down in the DM?
I
You know,
don't-
because when ladies
honestly, I don't check my DMs.
must not have changed your relationship status on Facebook. Because
No.
when that happens, dudes start emailing
It's
you like, yo,
complicated.
boo, what's going on? Why you sensitive?
Yeah, it wasn't really like that big of a thing. The way people were like,
They
it's
were
a big
waiting.
thing at my house, and it was like, it's really not.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad. And that's why, I mean, we wanted to ask you about that, and I knew you would give us something. And like I said,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I just
I'm proud
I
of
feel
you
like
for
people
being able to stay happy.
blew that. I'm like, you don't need to like park out the front of my house for like engagement ring watch. It's not.
And
Just
that's what
watch
they
it for your
did.
ring.
No, they
That's
totally
several-
did.
Watch it
Well,
for
she-
the ring.
Yeah, because she rides horses, and we sit in the studio. This is our job. We're looking for update photos and all that stuff. And yeah, TMZ, all these places were looking to see if she was walking around with her engagement ring or not.
That must
Which
be
is
female
funny
and
because I
purported.
walked around with it all week, and then the one time I didn't wear it was when they're like, "She's not wearing her ring," and I'm like, "But you've been following me for the last 6 days, and I've had it on the last 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just at a photo shoot
Yep.
where you don't wear engagement rings."
Well, I'm just gonna tell you,
That's it.
I know it ain't gonna happen again, but if it does, don't you get that ring back. Diamonds ain't done nothing to you, right? So you keep
That's
that
hers.
ring. That's charge that to the game. You tell Dumb Russell that he got to pay you
Yeah,
back for
he's
it
just
or
gonna have
whatever.
to exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
I will. Like I said, I will salute that because I'm glad that because a lot of women we talk on the morning show and a lot of women check in with us who have put up and forgiven and excused light years past
I
what
just,
you're discussing.
yeah, no, I don't think you should do that.
No.
100% no. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like some women are just men's punching bags. Like, they just take as much as they can take. And then I feel like there's sometimes this mentality of like, well, if I put up with all his stuff, he'll like stay with me because
Nah.
I'm his doormat. Don't be anybody's doormat. Absolutely don't. But also, I think that you should evaluate your relationship and what it means to work on something with somebody, because there will be things, whether it's infidelity or not, there's always something that comes up that's the fork in the road. And I think that's the difference between people staying together for 30 years or 40 years or not, because nobody has like
No one's perfect.
smooth sailing, like, oh, it's been great. It's
Yeah.
something. It's your choice whether you trust the person and choose to move past it. But that doesn't mean you should just be someone's doormat. Absolutely not.
If we talk to Nick, what would he say the hardest part about dating Iggy is?
The hardest part about dating me, he's always like, you don't compromise.
No, you're stubborn.
Well, I'm used to getting what I want.
Yeah.
Real.
So
She kind of put that down. Like, well, I mean, I got a choice, and my choice is what I like. All right,
Yeah.
gamble that.
probably that.
Well, I want to thank you because I know you got a lot going on and a lot of stops to make. But I wanted to thank you.
No,
for
it's good to
coming
see you
through
guys
here.
again. It's always
You
good to
know.
come back.
Thank you for coming
And I
back.
got some free Pollo Tropical shirts.
Yeah, we can
so
throw all
it
the
was
rest of the
worth
stuff
it.
in your trunk.
Yeah, thank you.